Neymar is set to move to Al-HILAL, giving the Saudi giants the hotshot name that they've been pursuing the entire summer and liberating Paris' holy Paris Saint-Germain from a player that they had been frantic to head out in different directions from for quite some time. The flashy Brazilian assailant, whose $263 million move from Barcelona to PSG in the late spring of 2017 remaining parts the most costly exchange in football history, is set to move to the Saudi Ace Association on a long-term agreement dependent upon the finish of the clinical and last desk work. Accepting a late shift in perspective, Neymar will consent to a bundle that completely is equivalent to the €200 million per year that Cristiano Ronaldo procures at Riyadh rivals Al Nassr. Furthermore, PSG will get a charge supposed to be valued at $98 million, a critical rise. On the $47 million Al-Hilal hit at first trusted would be sufficient to make it happen. Serious sign of interest from Stamford's scaffold. The 31-year-old has had a checkered record with wounds over ongoing years and has just once shown up in all rivalries for PSG. There will be some positive feeling at the Parc des Rulers that Neymar is leaving too. Years before the expiry of an agreement that seemed, by all accounts, to be draping like the grindstone on the club order. Taking into account the at times chilly relations between the world's most costly player and PSG's ideal, Kylian Mbappé, Neymar's flight likely could be worth much more than the €90 million in the event that it can persuade Mbappé to sign another agreement in Paris. Eyeing down Neymar finishes off Al-Hilal's mid-year-long quest for one of the game's greatest names, an exchange adventure that has taken them through every one of the three of PSG's marquee assailants from last season. Lionel Messi had for quite some time been the main objective of the Saudi genius association completely after he picked into Miami. CBS Sports previously uncovered that an Al-Hilal assignment had gone to Paris trying to convince Neymar that he ought to take the action to the realm. Lines of correspondence stayed open among player and admirer. However, Al-Hilal's advantage momentarily cooled when they offered €1 billion for what might have added up to a season-long rental of Kylian Mbappé. Neymar was quick to investigate what moves may be accessible to him in Europe, where he was for quite some time connected with a move back to Barcelona. However, there has so far been no sign that one of the landmass's top sides would be ready to take him on. The Brazilian would be the most recent and seemingly most prominent expansion to the Saudi Genius Association after a late spring of aggressive spending that has seen any semblance of Karim Benzema, N'Golo Kanté and Roberto Firmino show up in the country. Neymar would collaborate with new signings Kalidou Koulibaly, Ruben Neves and Malcolm at Jorge Jesus' side, who start up their season against ABA later on Monday.